This FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
Na market what time in Mama Chatham.
Time was Morocco. Me too.
So, Mama, about 5 minutes. I'll be done with this. Yeah. You may disagree with me, but Kwame, having read, this is what was presented at Chatham House. I'm sure the interaction. You may disagree with me. It's not worth even the travel, the expenditures, and in my view, it is not even worth the paper on which it was written. These may be harsh words, but Kwame, say, it is because someone may say that if it's not worth the paper, why are you? Because we need to discuss it. It's on the table. We must discuss it. Kwame said, "It can't." It gives a little background to Africa from time of slavery to colonialism, and then he comes to the period of the last 30-40 years, and then he focuses more on Ghana. Second, if you want to sum it up, that's what it is. Now, Kwame, as somehow one thing that I want to quote.
Me too.
As the purpose of recounting these failures, driven by mismanagement and corruption in Ghana, is to demonstrate how Africa depletes scarce resources generated from both the continent and development partners. Instead of thinking, this former President Mahama, instead of thinking innovatively, this is what he says, to address the fundamental economic problem, former President Mahama innovatively address fundamental economic problem. He has it. Many leaders worsen it. Using management of the COVID-19 pandemic as a case study, my own country, Ghana, once a beacon of Africa, has come up for mention for dissipating domestic and donor funds. Kwame, there are several of the paragraphs. It can clear you ask yourself that, but for democracy, say yeah, democracy. Kwame, former President Mahama was standing in UK. There in UK, or a brother there, a brother. Nunya.
Why then?
Kwame, no brother, them Nangasa, Oka, Wanangasa, my first coup d'etat book, or show him. Then no brother, bra, Osabaya said 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Now, Bofuko Prubi.
Nipa Kro 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Yes, it's because I'm not too clear on the age. Emma Bracher, why you know, United Kingdom. When Hunachra, more lesson, Wakaya, Obia Wabuchikra. Are yet connected in any way, except that he was born here. So, in terms of citizenship, like now, he's a British citizen. Kwame, Obaya vice president. Well, Koto Umiheng, Wadama, Oya Asrodafo. Kwame, Oyi, no brother na. Oyi, the best since 5 years or so more Kwabucha, Omba Haden. Oya vice president, Omba Ghana, Owa Ritem. Sir AJ President Mahama. Well, sir, then former President Mahama, there you Ghana pa na say Ejenizi. My goodness. Mama no brother fi abochir bay. Wakoto yumhen. Oya President Atamiris, onu no ye na bedechi. Koto yumhen da ma asoda fo mo da yeduma. Ne brother no ban, omama wo forge. The Wako University of Ghana Legon. Wo forge man. A product of University of Ghana. Emma wa 4G man otumi the year passport. Emma ojina do emma odibwe company otu company wa. Emma onam do ma ojina company no do. Onye no brother no yan hihye. Ah wo a wo ton yumi he woda ma hen. No brother no oba ya middleman. Ena hihye a owo hwe de. Nkonfo na wo ton plane da ma hen. Wodi the brother aye either proxy enti kasa okwa yin de he me brother na bibiara one from Fanodo, or yes, car, or Dobogum Kotokum, my brother, the Bibia. When you hear the mission, Emma, as much as over 5 million euros. Abrochisique, Manaritem, Abrochisique, or Pepe, a number number. What you are Fanabad and Mobogun Kotokum. Report, Abrochiwana report in Jum. You can know Kekinan, or a serious fraud office report. I watch you. Say, yeah, there. Ghana, as he describes it, as bankrupt. Kwame, if it was not the case that Ghana is bankrupt in his own words, in China, what must be happening today? Only there, former President Mahama should be appearing in court and being prosecuted.
On what charge?
On the charges of taking bribes.
Your party has been in power for almost 7 years.
That's
what have you done?
I'm sure if you heard me, I'm saying that in his words, he describes this country as bankrupt.
So your party is bankrupt.
So I'm saying that it's not the party, it says the country. The country is bankrupt. But for our bankrupt situation, what should be happening? What should be happening now is that former President Mahama should have been officially charged, and brought before the court and been prosecuted, taken through due process of law. But every opportunity that when you Kwame, he runs down this country.
Me too.
As part of what he said at Chatham,
Me too.
he runs down state institutions.
What's why then?
Including the judiciary and the electoral commission. The electoral commission, do you know his contraptions? His contraptions are that the president just decided to remove them.
As for the electoral commission, why then?
As for the electoral commission, I think that Kwamena is I mean, an authority. If you go past him, you won't find any elsewhere. Authority on the issues of electoral commission. Electoral commission will process or the Bahama or your former chairman or your Mame Charlotte say and the deputies walk in. The president never had a finger in that, not a finger of hope. He never had that there. They themselves, Kwame. But sorry, what Kwame? They themselves sent petitions. Kwame, is that the case?
That's it.
And the petitions meant that by the constitution, a body ought to be seized with it for them to see whether there was a prima facie matter there, and then the processes will be gone through. And the processes will go through.
Headed by the Chief Justice.
Headed by the Chief Justice. When he goes to Chatham House and he accuses the president, that the president just at his whim decided that, look, I clear you.
But Minister, just to help you.
Yes, help me.
He was praising the Electoral Commission in their just ended Congress.
It's you.
The Electoral Commission. Yes,
but
party and I'm saying, hey,
and yet
people are trapped by their words.
And yet,
you go and you are.
Probably the last one, then I get down. Judiciary. See, I have told you, and anybody listen to me, I don't come on radio, Peace FM, the mother of all radio stations in Ghana, if you may, Africa. I remember radio do Peace FM do Maka. I have gauged the people. I have come to a conclusion. There are troublesome and the to troublesome. Was it not the general secretary, now the chairman? And was she a party for ma? Kwamena, okay there. As a party, we had no case in the 2020 election. Was it not?
So they had not. They had that they had not gathered evidence to back their claim in court.
Fantastic.
And that's why they went to court with no evidence to back their claim of a rigged election.
And on that note of no evidence, may I silence the ebullient Duncan?
I just gave a 1 minute space.
And Pacho, what time are you?
Mr. Fom.
Kwamena,
having considered that they had no evidence, Nankasa, what to know? The former president continues to run down the judiciary. A former president to Kwame, if it was me, if it was Kwamena, you may say that, look, we haven't gone that far. We haven't occupied any serious state office to make us take a second look at the things we say. A former president, Kwame, runs down the judiciary and says that, look, the judiciary we have today is an apology of itself. These are the things he went to Chatham House to tell them. That's why I'm saying that this, in my view, it's not worth the paper on which it was written.
This FM 104.3, Would you mean